and welcome to the high school division of the 19th Annual Delaware Young Playwrights Festival. My name is David Stradley. I am the producer of the festival and the artistic associate here at DTC. The mission of the festival is to foster, respect, and celebrate the voices of young writers, and we're so happy so many of you are here tonight to join in the celebration. Not just of the 3 plays that we'll be sharing with you this evening, but for the 9 other plays that we'll be honoring tonight, and to honor the record 733 students that submitted plays of this year's Delaware Young Playwrights. Another group of people who are big supporters of young voices are our incredibly generous sponsors. Our sponsors allow us to run this year-long educational statewide process completely free of charge to all teachers and students in the state. So I just want to take a moment to recognize those generous sponsors. They're in your program as well. But they are the ING Direct Kids Foundation, Bank of America, Verizon, Delaware Humanities Forum, Boeing, and the Delaware Division of the Arts. If we can join them. We take pride in the fact that this really is a statewide festival. We receive plays from Concord High School right on the northern border to Selbyville Middle School down on the southern border. And this year we had our first finalist from Dover right in the middle. There's so much love in the house tonight. This is a year-long process. Students start the process in the fall by submitting a first draft. We received 523 first drafts this year. Every one of those plays receives 2 pages of detailed feedback from our literary committee. Students then submit a second draft, and then we begin the complicated process of narrowing it down to the 3 plays we're going to share with you this evening. Once those 3 plays are selected, the work of those students is not done. They worked for about a month before rehearsals began, working with their director and their dramaturg, further refining and developing their scripts. And then for the first 2 to 3 weeks of rehearsals, they were working and exploring with the directors and the cast to further refine their scripts until they got to the state that you see them this evening. Our education programs here at Delaware Theater Company are impossible without the work that goes on our stage during our season. One way you can see that is that the centerpiece of the festival is always a theme that's inspired by one of the plays in our season here at Delaware Theater Company. And this year it was inspired by The Diary of Anne Frank. We pull a quote from the play, and the quote was, "Just because someone's young doesn't mean they don't have anything to say." So we asked students to write a play about someone who's not being respected because of their age. It didn't have to be young, it could be old, it could be somewhere in the middle. And the 523 plays approached that theme in a dizzying array of ways. And I think you'll see that the 3 plays tonight each approach in a different way. We have a play about a young person, a play about somebody on the older end of the spectrum, and then somebody right in the middle as well. So tonight is also not just a celebration of playwriting, but student voices in many ways, in that we also have a Young Critics program that's associated with the Young Playwrights Festival. This group of high school students has reviewed every show in our season here at Delaware Theater Company, and they meet with me once a month to discuss the theater reviewing process, and tonight kind of marks the end of their journey. So I just want to recognize our young critics who are here tonight: Marissa Phillips, Vienna Oaks, Geraldine Noah, and who am I? There, and Shy Porter right there, and 2 playwrights who are doing double duty as young critics, Katie Bren and Daniel Goldstein. So if you all can stand for some recognition. You can go online in about a week and see their reviews for the plays tonight. Tonight, the order is very simple. We'll be sharing these 3 plays with you back to back to back. There'll be no intermission. There'll be about a 2 or 3 minute pause in between each show as our expert stage crew switches the sets around for the play. The plays will last about 90 minutes total. After the plays, we'll then have a short award ceremony, and then we invite you all to join us out in the gallery for a reception. At this point, I need to ask everyone to turn off any cell phones, pagers, beepers, anything that might go off during the middle of the show. Also, just a reminder that there is please to refrain from text messaging during the show. I see lots of cameras and video cameras out there. Please feel free to video camera and take pictures, but we just ask you would not use any flash photography during the show. And now